Another New York City inspired event that Envisionary does in downtown New Iberia. And it's inspired by a gay Showtunes piano bar in the West Village of Manhattan, where I used to live. And I lived there for about 6 years. What the bar did was it had a live piano player, and he would just play show tunes or Broadway musicals. And it was like in this total dark, dank dive, but it was so much fun. And people would come in from all over the world to visit New York City, and they would come visit this little bar in the village. And you had all your great regulars there. We even got a few celebrities coming in there sometimes. It would always draw such a great, interesting crowd. And you would all bond with one another because you all kind of knew the same Broadway musicals, or you would sing something from The Sound of Music or Little Shop of Horrors. And it would be sort of a great conversation starter and a way to meet people and start making connections with people. And I really missed that whenever I moved back to New Iberia in the end of 2010, because there's really nothing like that here in New Iberia. So that's how Showtunes Sing-along really emerged from, and what had inspired it. And the way that Showtunes Sing-along works here adds something to the nightlife of Main Street, New Iberia. And people come in from all over the state, make a point to come to Showtunes Sing-along and come to the restaurants or the venues downtown and spend their money and add to the local economy. For a lot of local theater people, residents that enjoy Showtunes, it's a great way for us to come together and just have this great communal, cathartic singing experience. So that happens every last Saturday, and it's an amazing time. And they pick something out of the songbooks that we have, and there's a great live piano player there that can play, read sight read very well, and they'll play the music, and we'll project the lyrics on screen, and everyone follows along. And you know, it's been going on since 2013 now, and it's just been a great addition to the sort of gamut of events and activities happening downtown that have been revitalizing the downtown core. And we have other projects that have been doing that here in New Iberia as well that fall under Envisionary scope, and one of those things is Wonderland, and which is another project that brings arts and creativity into our community. The Window Wonderland project is a holiday project we've done every season, and the inspiration for it came from the time that I spent in New York City. All of the department stores, the big department stores, and all the boutique shops, they have these beautiful window displays. And when I moved back to New Iberia, Christmas 2010, I was walking up and down Main Street and just saw all these empty storefronts, like no displays, not even holiday displays. It was so sort of depressing, actually. So decided I would do a project called Window Wonderland that would get artists to work with the local business owners to highlight products and create these seasonal displays based on whatever theme we picked that year. And the first year we did it, I think it was 2013, and we had 12 artists work with 12 different windows along Main Street, and we put garland around the windows, and it sort of just grew from that point. It's a really sort of wonderful display that brings in local families and tourists into the area to check out all the things happening on Main Street, and a really great way to increase business along Main Street too. And it just brightens up and spreads holiday cheer, which is a big important part. It was just fabulous. People created these wonderful backdrop panels and painted these wonderful sort of holiday scenes, and there was snow and color everywhere, and it really added a really nice touch to Main Street, and I hope it continues on for a long time. Hi, welcome to the Iberia Community Garden. I'm gonna give you a quick tour that I usually give the volunteers. We have this really lovely vertical hydroponic system. How it works is we collect the rainwater, the pump pushes it through our motherboard, which is this big contraption. It pulls up nutrients from this tank and mixes it in with the rainwater and sends it down these towers. And we have all kinds of things growing in here. We do sort of companion planting. We don't just grow one type of thing. We mix up different herbs and flowers with things like tomatoes and lettuce and beans and Swiss chard, collard greens, peppers, cabbage. So a whole wide variety of great stuff. So things are looking really great right now. We have some really great smelling mint. Smell that a little bit later. And we have volunteers that come in every Monday for open house volunteer hours. And what they do is for every hour that they put in, they get a pound of vegetables that they can take from the garden. And we have two managers, myself and Jenny Lalonde, who helps to guide all of the work and what happens in terms of planting, what needs to be pulled out and replaced. So come and check out the compost pile that we have. So we get leaves from the trailer park across the street, mulch, eggshells and coffee grounds from all the local McDonald's restaurants. And that gets all thrown here and it sort of moves down the line of bins that we have here. We layer it up all the way to the top and let that sit for a few months, and that breaks down and we'll turn it occasionally, where it winds up being this beautiful, dark, rich, great smelling earth. And then we bring it over to our raised beds and fill those up, and we grow all of these wonderful plants out here. And the volunteers that come in, like Reagan over here, for every hour that they put in, they get a pound of vegetables that they can take home. And we also sell these vegetables at the Berry Fresh Market down the street. So we have all these great projects that are really interconnected and stuff. So follow me for a quick tour of the Berry Fresh Market, and I'll just talk about show you some of the wonderful products and people that are part of this establishment. One of our people that's been involved from the get-go is Carl Cooper Jr. here. He's been the manager of the project, and he's been keeping this project going. He's been an amazing addition to the community, and all of these products on the shelves here are local produce, local canned goods and pickles and seasonings made by all the local producers. Okay, so the back area here is an event deck. We can host small events and yoga classes, gatherings, tea parties. A food truck could actually pull up right through this gate, park right here, and then people can set up a sort of lunch activity back here. Way in the back here we have chicken coops and compost piles and everything that a great community garden should have. So it's a great space, and on this project have been, as you can see, working really hard and making things grow really nicely. So you got everything from kale, beets, even early cucumbers are now coming up along the fence line there. And it's just beautiful. And the market hours are between Wednesday and Sunday from 10 to 6 p.m. And you could come in and talk to Carl, the manager, and he can show you something, give you something to do if you want to just come and help out with this wonderful project. In this community where there's been high poverty rates, median household income of $19,000, and so along with that comes with bad eating habits and purchasing more processed and canned foods, not many fresh things. So this project is really important for making a healthier community and introducing people, providing fresh, affordable, healthy produce to people in the community. So it's a great thing to get involved with.